your love and relationship reading for May. So yeah, I've been out for the count, MIA, for a few weeks. I was not able to do April readings. But I've gotten a lot of rest, so let's see what happens this month. The first card for you, Pisces, is a Knight of Wands. The next card is Three of Pentacles. This is Three of Wands. So interesting. The number 3, which is a number of perfection. And then Wands seem to be working together here in your first 3 cards, which are in the past. And then I have a Three of Cups. So now I have another 3. Very interesting. 3 threes in a row. Let's see what else comes up. I have an 8 of Pentacles reversed. This is a 7 of Swords. This is the Tower. This is the Fool. And then I have a 4 of Pentacles reversed. And then I'll pull the outcome card after the main reading, of course. Okay, so as I said, interesting with these 3s. So 3 is usually not only the number of perfection, because you have 2 forces that come together to create a third force. That's why it's considered a perfect number in the tarot, where it's usually 3s are the perfect expression of the elements. So we have that 3 of Pentacles, which is about being present in the material world, being focused. You have 3 of Wands, which is about expectations, but also being inspired and motivated about future plans. And then with the Cups, the 3 of Cups, the perfect expression of love and affection, celebration, being with people. So very good energy with the 3s here, Pisces, because the only thing you don't have is a 3 of Swords, and that's not a bad thing, because as you know, 3 of Swords is usually the card of heartbreak and disappointment. So it looks like there are a few things moving forward as far as your emotions and your friendships. And also Wands are very significant. Now I want to pay attention to what's in the middle of your spread here, because the center card does have significance as far as giving me information about what the overall theme here is for you this month. And you do have an 8 of Pentacles that's in the middle, but that 8 of Pentacles is reversed. And 8 of Pentacles is usually the card of getting things done, being productive. So it feels as if the theme for your life is being productive and being moving on, but you have a very good underlying energy here with these 3s, especially with the Knight of Wands. But we're looking at a little bit of delay. It feels, Pisces, as if as far as relationships, you want to move on, but there's a delay, and maybe you're holding back. Maybe your feelings are not ready to move on, but it doesn't mean that you're still not moving forward in meaningful ways. Also, when we look at your major arcana, you only have 2. And so that kind of tells me that some of the changes were major. There aren't any major changes in your life, but there is an important transition that will be coming up for you, because these 2 cards are in the future. You have the Tower, which is usually about obstacles being moved out your way, starting over, being alerted to the truth. Sometimes the Tower comes along when the universe is moving things out of your way dramatically, and usually there's a dramatic event, and it kind of It just sweeps away and moves things um, out that are preventing you from moving on. It's the house cleaning card. And so when the tower happens, a big dramatic change that sort of changes direction in your life. And sometimes it's necessary in our lives. If we're too stuck and we're still in negative patterns, or if we're still in situations that do not serve our highest purpose, that is when the tower comes along and just sweeps everything away. And so it makes sense that you have the Fool coming along. And the Fool is about moving on, freedom, following your bliss. And it is about new beginnings. The Fool is zero. It really doesn't have any value in the tarot. It floats above all the other cards, including the major arcana. And so the Fool is and note how he has the wand, because that singular wand is about intention. And just to note, you also have that Knight of Wands. He's holding his wand. He has intentions. He's acting on the things he wants in life, or she wants in life. Goals, and being motivated to reach those goals. And then that Three of Wands. So there's quite a bit of Wands energy underlying all these push and pulls and all the drama with the Tower here. Also, these Pentacles are also significant because, of course, they're part of the material world. And you do have that Three of Pentacles, which is about recognition and doing things worthwhile for yourself and building up your own vision. And I think you're definitely doing that. And I think when this Three of Wands follows, it gives the Three of Pentacles backup, especially since this Three of Pentacles is surrounded by wands, that there are things in your material life as far as your relationships where you want to move on. Sometimes it can mean working things out with a partner. And so it's very hopeful here that there might be relationships, there might have even been a breakup, and some of you Pisces are still trying to work things out with the other person. And then, like I said, you have an Eight of Pentacles here, where I feel sometimes it can mean being unmotivated and not doing the work you need to do. But sometimes when it's reversed, it does mean a delay. It can mean a struggle in getting what you want in the material world, trying to make it all work and come together. So I get a feeling as far as relationships, some of you Pisces are still trying to work things out, but the going has been rough. And then you have that Four of Pentacles, even after these big changes. Remember, the number 4 is about stagnation, and sometimes it's about lack of change, being still, nothing moving forward. So Pisces, I think one thing that's emerging from the readings here, before I finish the other rows, is that you need to be aware of how your material life is supporting your inner life, your motivations, your hopes, your fears, your dreams. And sometimes there are things we need to change in our outer life, where we work, where we go to school, our money. Sometimes the material world and the physical world, in our relationship, those things demand more attention if we're going to make our relationships work. So I kind of feel like living arrangements, your money, your school are figuring in for some of you Pisces. As far as also the decisions you're making about your relationships, and sometimes the Pentacles refer to the physical connection, seeing each other, being with each other, communicating, and being able to make the relationship work in the physical life where you live, and how you guys live together. And so you have it feels as if there's a good energy as far as your outlook on relationships, but perhaps there's still obstacles, and that's when I see this Tower coming along. There's still things that are left unsaid. Sometimes it's I feel like in this, with these pentacles and the tower, it feels as if there are certain parts of your life you still need to evolve and change with before the relationship comes together. Now, of course, some of you Pisces are attached. Some of you maybe have broken up. It feels like for some of you, you might still be friends, or you still might be talking to someone that you broke up with or you've been distanced from. And it's touch and go. That's another interpretation of this Eight of Pentacles reverse. So yes, the past, it seems like there was a lot of hope and promise here and lots of affection. But then we get this Eight of Pentacles reverse. Progress has slowed down. We also have the Seven of Swords here, which is also the card about secrets. Someone not being open and honest with you. It could also be you, you know, sort of hanging back if you've broken up with someone. A Seven of Swords would sort of describe the way that, you know, you're not in touch with this person, but you're still getting information about this person. You're still, you know, you're still, you know, wondering, are things going to work out or not? Okay. So sometimes this is about things undercover that are not being revealed yet. Information that you do not have yet. This is the Secrets card. So when we head into the future, this is what I'm seeing, a big upstart or a change. But I'm also seeing a little setback here with that Four of Pentacles, because sometimes this is the card of being stubborn. Someone could be stubborn in your life. They're hesitant to move forward with you, and you need to be aware of that, especially since two of your three pentacles are reversed. So let me pull an outcome card to sort of see the direction where all of this is going. So my overall impression so far is touch and go in a relationship. Things don't feel like they're moving forward. They feel like they're stalled. And the outcome card I have is the High Priest. Now, the High Priest is about love and trust. It's about mediation. And once again, this can also be about marriage and family and traditions in the relationship. Definitely about family and family traditions and the marriage. So when I see this reversed in the outcome, it's a heads up from the tarot that there could still be some trust issues that are coming up for some of you Pisces here. There's still this sense of things still not coming together. And the High Priest and the Three of Pentacles both share the same theme, actually. The High Priest is a higher echo in the major arcana of the Three of Pentacles. It's about devotion and being focused and doing what serves your highest purpose. And that's what the High Priest is about. And it can even be legal issues. So seeing this in your outcome, this is sort of like a warning that working things out might not work. And it could even be about the fact that the Fool is setting you on a new path, but this Four of Pentacles is holding you back. Maybe this partner that some of you might be attached to is holding things up in the relationship. So just be aware of that. This could be an issue of trust that's going to be coming up for some of you Pisces. And it can also mean a little bit of a betrayal here when we have the High Priest in reverse. And it's all about faithfulness, it's about devotion, and it's about commitment. So as far as a relationship reading and what the High Priest might mean in a bigger sense, it can overall, in a general way, it's about the potential for a relationship, lies entering the relationship, poor decisions, giving up. Okay, and that's not necessarily you. It could be someone else who betrays your trust. So Pisces, that was your reading for the month of May. I missed you guys. I know some of you have been very worried. But like I said, April, especially since part of April was about Mercury retrograde, things were really, really wonky for me. So, also, just letting you know, I've had to cut back a lot of my hours, and chances are Saturday, maybe Friday evenings and Saturday afternoons and Saturday evenings will be the only time I will be available to read. So I hope you understand, but it was still good to hear from all of my wonderful regulars and those of you who've been patient with me. So thank you very much, and I hope you're having a wonderful spring. Take care, and again, I wish you love.